Elizabeth Virginia Wallace was born on February 13, 1885. She was the granddaughter of the co-founder of the Waggoner Gates Milling Company. Her father was a local politician and son of a former mayor. Born in the town of Independence, Missouri, she was known as Bessie during her childhood. Being the eldest child of three younger brothers named Frank, George, and David, Bess had a reputation as a tomboy as a child. Bess met Harry Truman soon after his family moved to Independence, and the two attended school together until graduation. After graduation from Independence High School, she studied at Miss Barstow's finishing school for girls in Kansas City, Missouri. Bess Wallace and Harry Truman married on June 28, 1919, at Trinity Episcopal Church at Independence, Missouri. Harry courted Bess before he went off to fight in the First World War. Their only child, Margaret, was born in 1924. When Harry was elected as a senator for Missouri in 1934, the family moved to Washington, D.C. She joined her husband's staff as a clerk, answering personal mail and editing committee reports when he became chairman of the Senate Special Committee to investigate the National Defense Program. When Harry Truman accepted the role of vice president to President Roosevelt, Bess was not entirely pleased. Harry had been vice president for 82 days when President Roosevelt died on April 12, 1945. He was sworn in as president at 7:09 p.m. in the West Wing of the White House. Bess found the White House's lack of privacy distasteful. Though she steadfastly fulfilled the social obligations of her position, she did only what she thought was necessary. When the White House was rebuilt during Harry's second term, the family lived in Blair House and kept their social life to a minimum. In most years of her husband's presidency, Bess was not regularly present in Washington, D.C., other than during the social season when her presence was expected. As First Lady, Bess served as honorary president of the Girl Scouts, the Women's National Democratic Club, and the Washington Annual Rescue League. She was also an honorary chairman of the American Red Cross. Bess worked with various organizations, but she never adopted a group or cause to focus on. After leaving the White House in 1953, the Trumans went back to Independence, Missouri, where the former president worked on building his library and writing his memoirs. Bess fully recovered following a 1959 mastectomy in which doctors removed a large benign tumor. When President Lyndon Johnson signed the Medicare Act into law in 1965, the Trumans were the first senior citizens to receive Medicare cards, presented to them by Johnson at the Truman Library. At the time of her husband's death in 1972, at age 88, she was 87, making them the oldest couple having occupied the White House at the time. Bess continued to live quietly for the last decade of her life, being visited by her daughter and grandchildren. She died on October 18, 1982, from congestive heart failure at the age of 97. A private funeral service was held on October 21st. Afterwards, she was buried beside her husband in the courtyard of the Harry S. Truman Library in Independence, Missouri.